everyone's talking about Susan Rice yesterday. Susan Rice. What? Why did she do it? Why was she on those Sunday shows saying what she's saying? Has it struck any of you that the main question is the one not being asked by our side? The theme here is, what did she know? Why was she on these shows? Who altered the memo? Have we forgotten, ladies and gentlemen, what the president himself was saying? He went in front of the UN, and he made that speech, and he said, 743 times in that talk, it was the video. I'm less interested in what they told Susan Rice and what Susan Rice said and who she is in the story. I'm very interested in the president. What did he know in 1986? This is way pre-9/11, let alone the anniversary of 9/11. The director of the CIA in 1986 was telling National Security Advisor, Secretary of State, Secretary of State, that Libyans were targeting American embassies. And a couple of days later, on April the 5th, the reports came in that a bomb had gone off in a discotheque in West Berlin. The name of the place was called La Belle. 2 people were killed. 155 were injured, including 50 to 60 Americans, and many of these people were maimed for the rest of their life. Within hours, our CIA knew, this is 1986, Ronald Reagan decides to carry out a military operation. Now, here's the point, ladies and gentlemen. We had intelligence back then that was reliable intelligence. We had a decisive leader who said we're going to do something about this intelligence. We had the ability to summon up a really strong ally. There was no talk about videotapes, and all of this happens in a very, very tightly compressed time window. In other words, from the time of the discotheque bombing to the time of Ronald Reagan's defensive response to Libya was only a question of under 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are 2.5 months later. We're still talking about Susan Rice, videotapes, and who changed intelligence memos. In the discotheque bombing, there was no American ambassador killed. There was no one deliberately targeted on American embassy soil. The discotheque bombing was an act of pure terrorism to scare Americans at a discotheque in Berlin, a place that was frequented. Now ramp that up, and you attack an American embassy. You ramp that up. And that's what, what is bigger than attacking an American embassy? There's nothing. Killing an American ambassador, there's nothing. I don't understand this deflection. Susan Rice, who changed the memo? Why did she go out and talk on those Sunday morning shows?